Mrs. Tanner, am I late? I'm here.
Yes, you are here. Thank you for being here. I'm just clicking on all my buttons right now, Jocelyn. There are so many buttons that Mrs. Tanner has to click on. And sometimes computers can be slow and grumpy. It's a Monday morning for the computer too, you know. So we're making sure that we got everything ready to go.
Am I late?
All right, friends.
Late?
No, you are right on time, Jocelyn. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. All right, friends. We've been talking about how language connects us. And there are so many beautiful languages out there that our job is to honor, respect, and listen and value the different languages that people speak. We know that there are several, if not many, inside our classroom. We have friends who know many languages. We do not expect everyone to speak just one language. In fact, it's actually a benefit to know many. And it's actually a wonderful thing to learn and be curious about everybody's languages. We also know that there are many traditions and celebrations that families have that might be different from each other. But again, that binds you, it connects you. And our job is to honor and value all the traditions and cultures that are out there. Because you know what, friends? We are not exclusive. What are we? We are inclusive. We make sure everyone has value and that everyone is treated respectfully. But you do know that it's not about culture and it's not only about languages that connect us. Sometimes it's about place. So, friends, when you hear the word America, what do you think that means? America. When you hear that, America, what do you think that means to you? Do you think that's a place? Do you think it's a small place? Do you think it's a large place? Well, today what we're going to do is we're actually going to look on a map and we're going to learn a little bit more about America. Because sometimes friends think one thing, but actually the word America can mean many things. So let's actually take a look. All right, friends. Can you see some pictures on your screen? Give me a thumbs up if you can see those pictures. Nice work. Do you think we could find polar bears in America? Do you think we can find mountains in America? What about a leopard or a jaguar or a cheetah? What about penguins? Do you think we can find penguins in America? Well, take a look here. America actually has some different types of definitions. Sometimes when people think of America, they think of the United States of America right here on the map. And Alaska is right up here. They think about the United States of America. Now, the United States of America is part of America, but did you know that there's a North America, which includes Canada and Mexico, and South America? And these are continents. A continent is made up of many countries. Now, when you think of America, you can't just think of the United States of America. America is actually a large piece of land on the earth. Up here, you will find those polar bears in America. Down here at the very bottom of America, you will find penguins. Over here, you will find some very tall, tall mountains. And in this part of America, you're going to find some artifacts and places from long, long ago. So this large area is America. Many different languages are actually spoken here. Many different cultures are spoken or are around there. So you have to look a little bit more closely, but right here is the country of the United States. Here is the country of Mexico. There's another country, Guatemala, and that is in America. Peru is a country in America. It's right here on the side. Bolivia is another country that's in America. America is actually made up of lots of different countries. It's like a big puzzle that we get to put together. Every piece of this puzzle, every country, every nation is very important, and that actually helps make the shape of this continent. In fact, take a look. Look at all the different flags.
I see the United.
I do too.
I see red and yellow and green.
There's many different colors on those flags. I'm noticing stripes.
I can see
I'm
stars.
noticing stars. You're right.
Mrs. Turner,
Yes,
I see a shape.
I agree. There are many different shapes in there. I see rectangles. I see stars. I even see triangles. You have to look hard. Can you find those triangles in there? But what's interesting is that there is a misconception that these flags are not part of America, but they actually are, because we're part of the continent of America. The United States of America is different. It is a different place. So what's actually interesting is that there are so many different foods.
There are
that we
many
get to-
foods around the country.
You are
Nice.
right. Foods are another way that help us connect and bind. Are you noticing anything in there that you've eaten before? Sahaz, what are you noticing that you've eaten before?
Sandwich.
Yes, there is a sandwich right here. I've eaten sandwiches before. Ava, what do you see that you've eaten before?
Tamales.
Tamales, oh yes, oh, they are delicious, aren't they? Amanda.
Taco.
Tacos, you are absolutely right. I'm noticing some rice over here. I've eaten different kind of rice before. Miles?
I and my family eat that.
Miles?
Hamburgers.
Yep, hamburgers. But you know what? Sometimes friends look at food and the first thing that they do is they go, oh, gross. But I'm not quite sure that's the right way to respond to different types of food that people eat. Even though it might be different than the type of food that you eat, I think your job is more to be curious. Foods are delicious. Different types of food are delicious for all different types of people. So we have to be curious about that. All right. Jocelyn, your good friend, Mrs. Bush, is here for you. Jocelyn, can you go ahead and join Mrs. Bush? Off you go, friend. Thank you. So friends, our job is to remember that America is a continent that is very large. America is a continent that's combined with lots of different countries and traditions and languages, but we are still all connected. All right, friends, make sure you're working on Seesaw. Make sure you're working on your handwriting. You have a writing lesson. Today, you have Mrs. Sato. Mrs. Sato will be posting something on Seesaw for you. Please make sure that you watch the writing video one more time. It's in your writing activity on Seesaw. And coming up with lots of different ideas, just like Mabel did. Remember how Mabel's going to write a story about how to take care of Ruby? Think about different ideas that you can come up with as well. Deal? All right, friends, put your hands like this. Navina, can you please stay? And Sebastian, can you please stay? Navina, please stay. Sebastian, please stay. All right, Navina.
Can I stay?
Nope. Everybody else, Sebastian is the one person that gets to stay. Not you, Sebi, but Sebastian gets to stay. Everyone else, you get to go visit Miss Sato on Seesaw, and then I will see you after lunch.
Thank you, Mrs. Jenner. Bye.
Okay, Sebastian, please stay. But Sebastian, I do need to see you, so I know that when Mrs. Nelson gets here, that you're here. Hi, Ava, what's up?
I'm just talking. Bye.
Uh-oh. So Ava, I didn't hear you because somebody was shouting.
I started talking and it's too loud.
You are right. It gets really confusing. I agree. I agree. Should we talk about that when we come back after math?
Yes.
Or after lunch? Let's talk about that again. I think that's important for all of us to remember. Deal?
Bye.
See you later, alligator.
Bye.
Bye, friend.